everyone and welcome to NerdGoblinart. I'm Lula. I had a Temu order and we all know I say stay weird at the end, love you, stay weird, and I got a sign and I'm really chuffed with it. It's a metal one and it's going up on my wall. So I had more stuff. Now Mr. Goblin kindly got stuff out of packages for me, and that little pouch, just a girl who loves frogs, is new and it's awesome. And these little thingy things, they're for a glue gun. Just don't burn your fingers. I got a couple of little pots here. That one's it's called Moonshine Glitter or Glow. It's like a fine glitter, so we'll see what that's like in a couple of videos time. So these two colours I love the look of, so I thought I'd get them, see what they're like, but I wish they were bigger. I always wish they were bigger. I should pay more attention to sizes. These are cute little dogs. Like and they glow in the dark. They're like the duckies and stuff that I like to get. I saw the little dogs and they were on an offer, so I thought I'll have those. This is a lovely little set, and I didn't realise there's little bunnies. Look, little bunny. It's really sweet. These are like mostly all fillers. This is for a project that's upcoming for a collaboration. And these are ducks with hooks in their head. And no, it's not for hook a duck. These are glittery ones. Now I have a place in a shop, and I do like to do little things that are like pocket money, little rose fillers, like pocket money fillers for youngsters really. So I just turn them into earrings. They're just nice little fillerinas amongst the more expensive stuff. Now I expected these to be bigger. I have no idea what that is. It looks like a bum. But the others are like a jellyfish and a mermaid and stuff. But I thought they would be bigger. Now, it is very true. I love frogs. I find them hilarious, and I love all the illustrations and artworks you see of them. And look at these tiny little frogs. Look at them. They're so cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but they're mine now. Now, I could not get these. I think they're meant for like jewellery or for key rings, but I thought I'll create a band with my little characters. So that's cool. I'm really pleased with those. Oh, and little sunglasses too. I wasn't sure if these sizes would fit the alligators. What do we think? They're kind of cute. I thought more there would be like sunglasses, like look like some, but mostly they're empty. So this is just like a black holographic, like chopped up glitter, almost tight chunky thing. And I ordered 2 bags of the frogs. And these ones, I'll take them out of the package so we can see these ones better. These are little ghosts. So they're just cute little fillers. I'll probably be saving them for later in the year, but look at those. They're quite sweet. I'm loving that. And these, and again, just like the ducks, these are little Totoros holding no face masks. So I'll be popping them into my shop. It's a physical shop, not my website. These are like, they look like little bubbles, but I got pink and blue ones. I just thought they were quite nice. Don't worry, Winnie's fine. There's no resin out or anything. And as I've said before, I don't have them in the room, in the studio when I've got resin. And I got these. Look at these. So we've got saxophones and harps and stuff like that. So Winnie the Witch has had to come for a nose as usual. She's just showing off a lovely stripy body. There we go. Ooh, that's very interesting for Winnie. So these wormies, I used to have these as a kid, and I loved them. Little wormies. But I think they're gonna have to go in a project. Yeah, I'm gonna drown them. I'm gonna drown them in resin. She's quite interested in those, and they take her attention, and she will disappear in a minute. And I also picked up, I think it was called something like a mermaid rainbow ribbon. I was considering putting it into a project, and I finally got a clock. I done my usual thing. I did not actually look properly at sizes, and apparently I didn't look close enough to see that it didn't come with a mechanism either. And it said a kit. So when I saw kit, I assumed it'd come with a mechanism, but it did not. So I've had to order one. And what's next? What's next? We've got a tiny little frog. Isn't that cute? It's really small. And I ordered 2 of these guys, so I was just finding the other one. So I ordered 2 little froggies. I think they're more or less exactly the same as like the regular size ones that I use, but I really wanted the little ones as well. I don't know why, but I have them now, and they're mine. And some dry flowers. I am going to do my own this year. I will be invading my parents' garden. I don't do flowers. I only have like fuchsias. But I will be invading my parents' garden. Now, when these came, it took me a few moments to remember, because, you know, it's always such a long time when you order from Temu, and then you're like, what on earth? Then I remembered, and it's Karen's fault from the Dragon's Cave. They're pandas. So we're going to do those. I'm just turning them over so they don't get anything in them. So we'll do those today. I got another project going on, so. Oh, so. Trolls. Don't you love trolls? I used to have these as a kid. I had the bigger versions as well. I cut their hair. Menace. What a menace I was. But yeah, these are for a project. And yes, they are going to be drowned little trolls in resin. But they're going to be immortalised. But look out for that one. That's going to be fun. Always love these nail art things for going into resin. They're so pretty. And I was really feeling the neon. And I thought they were quite cool. And you can get those off Amazon as well. They're usually around £3. I don't think that's too bad. Just using my roller quickly because Miss Winnie Pooh has been on there. And I got into some glitter. That's quite pretty. I've not had one like this before. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I don't have enough glitter. And I'm not even kidding, I don't have enough glitter. Nikki got more glitter than me. Oh, look, it's pretty. Quite a nice pinky one. I like that. Not a massive fan of pink stuff, but I do like those. Those will go up on my shelf. And what's next? Oh, this is my sticker section. So we've got some guinea pigs. And these are like lily pads and stuff. Go with Froggy Friday, they will. And these are really nice. And I wasn't sure if it was like the same design. I couldn't remember. But yeah, it's 2 of the same design, but the colours are gorgeous. And I was thinking that it'd look really lovely in either a tray or a bowl, something like that. But they are so, so pretty. I really liked those as soon as I saw them. And of course, a dragon. Isn't that lovely? And again, I was thinking like even a dish plate, whatnot. I don't know. And we've got these little kitties. A few of them reminded me of Winnie and Bilbo. Because I got 2 tabbies. Well, actually, I got 3 tabbies and I've got 1 black cat. So, really cute. And we've got, more dragons. I quite like these ones. They're really lovely. I think my favourite one's the purple one and the black one. But, you know, really nice. Possibly going into some coasters. That is possible. And so I pull these open and rip them out. We got some, I like putting, other than covering my desk in stickers, I love crows and ravens and stuff. I do like to put little stickers in orders, just, you know, as a little thank you, along with a small make, like the little tortoises and stuff, little cats and dogs. But oh, those are so sweet. And there's one more sticker set, and these actually did make me chuckle. These little dogs, look at their faces. That one does look like my Griff, but they're lovely. They are smaller than I thought they would be. That is the only thing, but I really gotta start checking. A new pair of scissors. Oh, these are so pretty. I really like these. Snip, snip. So in the pot they go. And I've warned Mr. Goblin, he's to keep his mitts off them. I was excited apparently. It took me a few moments, but then it's a bunny with an egg, like an Easter egg. Easter bunny. But these are for in the next couple of weeks. But I thought I'd get ahead of myself for a change. Because usually I think about these things much much later than I need to. And it's a duck. Quack. It's a duck. And it's a duck that's a pot. So that's cool. That's fun. That's sweet. I was thinking of my mum. She likes stuff like that. Mother's Day on the way. And she's like the duck. She's the ducky mammy and all that. And we got another like froggy one. The last time I ordered this mould, I ordered the one that's actually like a candle holder. So I wanted one that's actually not a candle holder. So we've got another froggy. And I think there's a few people have got this one recently. It's one of those fondant moulds. But it's a dragon on books. And I think it's so lovely. And I thought it'd go really nice on like a box. You know? So, yeah, I quite like that one. Another mould. And yes, it's a bunny. Another bunny. But this hasn't got like an Easter egg with it or anything. So, but it's lovely and squishy. A nice squishy mould. I quite like the squishy moulds. You've got to be careful though with them. You know, put the card underneath them and make sure they're not going to flop over. Got another deburring tool as well, because we realised how useful they are for the 3D prints. So I thought I'd get another one. And the one I ordered last time didn't come with one of these spares. So there you go, and just pop that in my spares pot. And last, I treated myself to a new apron because my other one has seen better days. And I love mushrooms. So there we go. So I need some gloves. Magic. La 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 la. So I'm using Teexpert 1-to-1 resin. And I've got my mixer from Isotoyo. They were very kind and sent that to me just the other day. I've already done one video using it, but here's another because I've only used it once, and this is my second time using it. And I've got to be very fair. I really really like it. I have the Let's Resin mixer, but I only use it for like bigger makes. Anything below 8 fluid ounces, I usually use the handheld Isotoyo that I had, but they sent me this very kindly, and I find it's wonderful because you can see it's mixing. AI setting it's for 4 minutes, and you can just carry on doing other things, bits and pieces around you, and it's so easy to clean as well and manage. So right, I'm doing an octopus. And so I've got out Arcane from the Tiny Turner. You can get these from Toonfish website, or you can get them directly from the Tiny Turner's website. I've got very little left, and I've just ordered some today because Arcane is my absolute favourite one. And I also love Inferno and Poison are the other ones I absolutely adore. But this is like my second pot I've had to purchase in the last couple of months because I do use it to death. But it goes a long way, it really does. So I'm only doing the tentacles, not testicles, tentacles. I potentially, well, I probably should have done this afterwards, but I wasn't thinking. When do I ever do something like that? Ridiculous. So we're just doing the legs, and I'll be cleaning out the head pad with a wipe. Okay, so I'm going to put some music on to give my voice a rest and to give you a break from my voice.
He's a space octopus so fine, with pom-poms that always shine, swimming through the cosmic sea, made of resin, wild and free. In the galaxy's embrace, he dances with such style and grace, stars and planets in his wake, leaving sparkles in his quake. Pom-poms waving in the dark, resin arms make their mark, a dazzling sight in space afar. The octopus are shining stars. From Mars to Neptune's rings, he moves like a king of kings. No spaceship can match his flight. He's the beacon in the night. All the aliens cheer and shout when his tentacles twist about. Galactic parties day and night, with an octopus in full delight. So if you wander through the void and see those pom-poms pure and buoyed, remember you're in the presence of a space octopus who's made of love.
So I decided on pom-poms. You may have noticed this from the song. So I was just debating on how the best way to tackle this is. So I thought, well, get a handful. That's a really big pot that they're sitting in. I had to pull the bag had burst, so I put them in one of my big paper cups. So sprayed into the head, being careful not to spray this is why I said I probably should have burnished the tentacles after this, but meh, I wasn't thinking. So I thought, well, shall I cover them in some resin first and a little bit of isopropyl alcohol? I know that bubbles are going to be a big issue. And I'm not overly concerned if there are bubbles. It's something that doesn't tend to bother me unless it's something, you know, specifically I'm making for somebody, or if it's to go in the shop. This is just something that I want to do, and I enjoy making stuff like this. Oh, and I've put, as the music was playing, I also added number 10 glitter from Intoresin's non-sync range into the resin. And when you use the mixers, don't forget you still need to scrape your sides to make sure that it is all mixed in properly. So doing a little bit at a time and giving it a squeeze when I can to get any bubbles to, you know, encourage any bubbles to come up. There's potentially an easier way, I don't know, to do this, but I was happy to have a little play today. I think whilst I was doing this, I was deciding as well, you know I wing these things, but if I thought of it in the first place, because I didn't want black resin going down into the octopus's head. And with these powders, the pigments, with the colours in the legs, the black is going to make those colours pop. Yes, clear can work, white can work, but the black's going to work the best. So as I was working away, I was like, right, okay, I'm going to have to angle the head and let it cure, and then come back later for a final pour into the tentacles. So you will see me fiddling about with that, trying to figure it out. It seems that my pot of black mica powder was ideal for this job. And my brain wasn't completely in gear at this point because I was like, I need the mica powder because I pulled it out for the panda molds. But other things that I picked up, just they weren't getting at the right angle. Piggy wasn't quite right. I quickly noticed that there was resin coming out of his tentacle there. So I was like, right, okay, fine, just get the mica powder out of the tub, and just continue to use the mica powder tub. I was looking around, you know, when you're like looking for the perfect thing that's the right size, and just nothing seems to jump out at you. I was like, oh no. I thought one of the paper cups would have been good, but I was like, it's just gonna slip. So that's nicely angled now. And I'm going to be, white mica powder by Let's Resin. And the black one, I will link in my description box below. I get it from Amazon. What was I saying? Oh, while I'm doing this, I will be keeping an eye on this octopus and just popping any bubbles that happen to come up. So with the pandas, I can't quite remember what they looked like. Yes, I could have looked on my order. I could have, had a look on my order via my phone. But then I decided, no, let's have a surprise. Because I know that they're pandas. I do remember ordering them, and it's Karen's fault. I'll say it again. It is Karen's from the Dragon's Cave fault. She sent me a picture of them on Discord. Because she knows I'm a sucker for character molds. So, of course, I had to order them. But I can't remember which ones I ordered. So I thought it's a nice little surprise for me as well. So I'm just going to pour in black and white resin into the two molds. I'm going to do like black first and then white and black because they're pandas. You'll see. You'll see. I'm just going to go get my silicone tool just to poke down into the ears. I think there's ears there. Looked like it to me anyway. So I'm just going to be going between black and white, black and white. I'm not too worried because obviously I've not poured them yet or before, so I can figure out how much resin they actually take, which isn't a lot at all. They're little diddly things. And then I get to see where the problem areas might be. So, you know, I know for next time. Because I do reuse and use many of the character molds. They're my favourite. I absolutely love them. As you can see from my desk, I got alligators. There's Gerald. There's Gerald over by there. And there's my other guys. There's Morris. I don't think I actually named the sheep. I can't remember. Huh. But that's a little sheep next to Morris. Morris is the blue one, in case you're new here. And Gerald is the brown alligator with the pink hat on. He's awesome. He's a gent. So those are poured and just giving them a spritz of isopropyl alcohol, which is all good. And again, you know, I'm seeing bubbles coming up, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not actually messing about too much with the pom-poms. If I'm seeing bubbles, I'm trying to help them come up. Is this the right thing to... I'm assuming so. You know, I usually would do stuff like this, I guess. And of course, with the octopus mould, you're always, you know, the problem points are usually the back of the head. Yeah, so always run your silicone tool back there, whatever you are pouring into it. You know, it's always a good idea. So I'm also going to do, talking of Gerald and Morris, we're going to do another, I'm going to do another alligator. And I want to try out this lovely blue glitter. I don't think I've got many like glitter filled alligators. And the reason being, I'm creating a band. Yes, I'm creating an well, it's not just going to be alligators, I don't think. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. So just adding a nice amount of that glitter in. Really impressed at how pretty it is. So move a few things out of the way. I noticed there was resin heading towards my NERDGOBLIN sign there, and I didn't want it going on there. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. So I've got my glue. It's not Elmer's glue. This is like Pritt stick stuff, but it works exactly the same. It was just a lot cheaper than Elmer's glue. And for some reason I couldn't find it in like Hobbycraft or anything, and I couldn't be bothered at the time. This was ages ago now. I wanted it like there that day. I didn't want to have to wait, so that's what I got. So as usual with this mould, always give it a good squidgy widgy down at the bottom. I have seen on Temu the Gerald, the one that I moulded Gerald from, is apparently discontinued at the moment, which is gutting, because I really wanted another one, because I use him so much. This mould I'm using now, this one is, I believe it's the Amazon one that I have. That's still available on Amazon, but it's cost a fair bit more. So I'll have to see. But this one's more, the Amazon one's is more toothy, got a little bit more detail. Actually, no, that is that's the original one I bought. That's the Temu one. I just realised. So there we go. I've poured that in. I do have a little bit left over, but I'm going to be putting that in another project. I'm just tidying that up a little bit because, you know, I like making mess. It's my thing. I'm very good at tidying up after myself though. So just moving those back a little bit. And a spray. And these will be going under my little tent. But I'm still going to be keeping my eye on this for a little while longer. Just because of those bubbles. So this is cured now, and I forgot to hit record. And what I did was I got the arcane out again, and I brushed some on the bottom. And I did that when it was still a little bit tacky. I think that's, yeah, that's exactly what I did. And I've already mixed up my resin. It's still Teexpert, and it was only a small amount. I only done 2 fluid ounces. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I only did 2 fluid ounces, forgetting that this mould only takes like 2.5 as a whole. I never remember these things, but I just get out a few other bits just to fill in. I don't think I do that on camera though. I don't recall doing it on camera. We'll see in a minute anyway, because I'm watching along with you while I'm editing and talking. So just making sure that that's in nicely, and give her a spray with isopropyl alcohol now that the legs are covered, and using a heat gun as well, and using the silicone tool to just get under that little lip at the back of the head, because that's where I've always managed to get little micro bubbles. I do find this helps, doing the isopropyl and the heat gun, and aiming the heat gun to go under by there. There we go. Trying to be as gentle as I can, because I didn't want any of the resin to run out of the ends. Waiting game again. Oh my goodness. So off camera I just filled in some of these pens. They've been my favourite to do at the moment. So first of all, we're going to unmould the alligator. And we need to think of a name for him. Ooh. Now it's a matte mould. It is a matte mould, so you're not going to get as much of a sparkle. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Because it is matte. We'll sort that out. Now we'll do the pandas next, and they are super bubbled. And I do believe, because I've just watched it now, I didn't run my they have hats. Isn't he cute? I don't know what happened with the speckly on top. I'm assuming I must have got some mica powder in there when I took it out of the bottle when I was mixing it up. So that's what must have happened. But I realise now that I didn't run my silicone tool around the edge of it. Oh, and this one's got a hat as well. They're so cute. They are so cute. But I completely blanked on the fact that they are wearing hats, and they're very sweet. They are bubbled badly, but oh well, we live and learn. I did white crows the other day, so I thought I'd do some black ones since I had the black resin. That one's not got enough in it, and I'll have to top that one up, but I added some of my diamond frost glitter to this one, so that's quite pretty. And now for the octopus. It's not a difficult mould to unmould but for some reason I struggled with this one today. Now yes, the tentacles are still a bit soft, but I prefer them that way usually when I'm unmoulding this. But I think I was just being all fingers and thumbs, to be perfectly honest with you. It's been a little while since I've unmoulded an octopus, and I think I just kind of forgotten how to, if that makes sense. Ta-da! Look at him. Couple of bubbles, yes. Little bit of overture there, but we'll sort that out in a minute. That's actually quite cool. I like that. And he of course does need to have some eyes. We'll sort that out in a mo. So as it is still soft, it's only that this stuff would come off if you just pulled it, but because it's in the smaller parts, like in, you know, right in the curl of the tentacle, I couldn't have got my fingers down in there to get it off. So that was easily done, wasn't it? It's pretty. I do like it. I do like it a lot. So, Mr. Octopus requires eyes. So I got these from Father Christmas, aka my mother and father. They're awesome. I love them to pieces, and they really spoiled me this year, as they do every year. And they're so lovely. They're from JDiction, and they're metallic pans. I've got their gold, silver and bronze set as well. I was deciding on colours, and because the Arcane has the pinky purple in them, I thought, all right, I'll give him the eyes with the pink metallic. And yet I could have put eyes in him before the paw, but then I thought I really like doing this kind of thing, and also I was concerned that putting the pom-poms in and then me, you know, messing about with trying to sort bubbles. Of course, he needs his little black pupils so that he looks handsome. Or pretty, might be a girl. We don't do many girls, do we? Yeah, lovely. I've lost my trail of thought. I've done it again. Done it yet again. I was worried about dislodging any eyes, putting them in first off. So I'm quite happy colouring them in. And just the white Posca pan, just to give that little bit of light in his eyes. So black and white Posca pans, and the others are the JDiction metallic pans. Now I want to give the octopus the little line across his eye, so I'm going to go for the blue, because you can see, I think you can see the blue there as well in the Arcane. So like lovely metallic pink eyes with this blue going across them, just like that. Fab. Nice and simple and nice. So I want to just give a little darkness inside his nostrils as well before I do anything else. So I'm going to get the UV resin. When I do the eyes on both the octopus or the frogs, I do like to give them a coating of the UV resin, because that way it's sealed in. And it doesn't take a great deal of time for this stuff to dry either, which is good. But at the same time, I'd rather just get it sealed in. So, you're not going to get it rubbed off or anything like that. And it makes the colours pop. If you're using metallic pens or just the regular like Posca paints, or even just regular paint, it will tie it back in and it will pop your colours, and it'll look lovely. And I was very clever. I got out my JDiction UV resin and didn't get a wipe ready to wipe anything I needed, so I had to grab one of those wipes quickly. So there it goes. So we're speed it up, because we don't want to be sitting here, waiting for this with the torch. It only takes a very small amount of resin. You can do it the way I've just done it, or you can just put a little bit of resin on your mat and use your silicone tool, dotting tool, whatever you prefer, and put it on then. You've got more control, obviously, doing it that way. But if you're a bit more confident, you can just do it straight from the bottle. I've done it quite a few times now, so I'm happy doing it directly onto the octopus. He's got pretty eyes. Yeah, just a few more moments. It will be going under the lamp as well. So there they are. pretty eyes. Oh, I'm really pleased with that one. So, while I've been doing the eyes, I was thinking, because it's glitter, I would really like to have more of a shine on this guy. So just pulled out my UV lamp, and it's easily done. You can do it with UV resin, just to lighten and brush it all over, and then popping him under your lamp. You can do it like this, or you can use you can get your varnish. You can get satin varnishes. I use Liquid-X. I do often. I believe Gerald. I never put Gerald with the UV resin. He's in particular done with the varnish, but it works. You've got to make sure he's not sticky. But I think that's much better because of the glitter. I think it shows him off a lot more. I haven't done it to all of them. Morris there hasn't even got varnish on him. I didn't think he needed it, but he did. And this guy, he's a player, guitar player. I believe it's a guitar. I don't think it's a bass. Can't tell. If he's only got like the 4 strings, then he's a bass player. Well, I can't tell from here. I'll have to look at him in the morning. So just a tiny little blob of the UV resin, and it is on there. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. He's so cute. I really like him. We need a name though. Names. Oh, one name. Oh, Gert, you mentioned a name last time and I can't remember what it is. Rufus. Wasn't it Rufus? I think that's a really cool name for a guitar playing alligator. So that is Rufus. Yes, because she wanted, she suggested Morris be called Rufus, but I'd already named him Morris. So that is Rufus. And that's Gert's choice from the comments last week, I think. Yeah, had to be. And this octopus gets a crown. And because of there's gold flecks in those legs of his, I thought I'd get like one of the rose gold crowns. Hey, I'm really pleased with him. There's Rufus. So these guys, I'm actually ordered my first eco resin from Just For You online, which hopefully will be here by the end of the week. And I think I'm going to have a go at casting them 2 little pandas in the eco resin when it comes. And then I can paint them. So that'll be something fun to do. I'll make sure I do that. If you just heard a click, it's because I just put my charger in the phone. So apologies for that. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Just pop the lid back on there because I'll forget. Love you. Stay weird.
In a room full of colors and swirls, NERDGOBLINart draws a magic world, with foxes that prance and badgers that dance, a whirlwind of dreams with a single glance. Gerald the alligator grins so wide, in enchanted waters he loves to hide. Dragons breathe wonder with flames so bright, each creature born from a magic night. NERDGOBLIN paints life in every brush, animals frolic in a vibrant rush, from canvases to tales